Welcome everybody to the first episode of the Bouldering Breakdown series, a series in which I will be talking through the boulders that I've climbed, giving you as much detail as possible and giving you an idea on how I am climbing, the mistakes that I've made and how I want to improve them. So some background about me: I've been climbing close to 5 years now. I would say I'm slightly above average climber. Not in any way professional, so I'm giving you a simplistic kind of view, I would say, but I still learned a lot and I want to guide you through that. So we're going to start today's episode with a boulder with some big yellow holes. So first of all, when you approach a boulder, it's always good to take in what you actually see. So are you familiar with the holes? Do you know how they feel like? The holes, I would always say, like, try to feel them so that you can plan the route, especially plan the ending, because what you do not want to do is come close to the ending, don't really know how the last hold is, and then be very hesitant to go. Or if you actually go or jump to the hold and it's not good, yeah, you might get a nasty fall. So what you can see on this route is that there's some distance between this part and this part, indicating a jump. I saw that this hold had some shoe marking on it that could always indicate that somebody used it for the foot. So you would imagine that you would use this to get some more distance on the jump. There are some pinchy holes to transition to the right. There's a big hold, but it's on a part leaning backward, so you want to make sure that you do not fall out of the wall. And the final hold looks very good, more like a jug. So when seeing this, you get a feeling of, okay, what should I expect from this route? So starting off the video, approaching the route, trying to get a bit of sense of it, looking at the jump to get a bit of an indication on how much to jump. Myself, I'm 185, so I can reach a lot. So we don't need to go for dramatic jumps. So I was already thinking, like, okay, I do not think I would need this jump up. And then starting to picture the movements to do. What is the crux? I saw this as a transition part, but also there's a hold on the left. You can barely see it, but it's there. And the distance between the left and the right is something that I felt that I could be reaching, which might take out some of the difficulty of the route. So starting off, going for the jump. And as you can see, due to the height that I had to go, not that much of a distance, I needed to jump. So very simplistic jump due to my height. Being able to just stabilize for a second and then placing my left foot as high as possible on the volume, because this part gives me good friction. And then by placing my foot high, the reach would be not that far anymore. So as you can see, reaching up, don't really need to go dynamic. I want to make sure that my right foot is not on the air, because that can unbalance me. When you are unbalanced, can take your power. But as you can see, my right arm is straight. Important tip always, straight arms, minimizing energy. So whenever you're climbing, you want to have your arms, whenever possible, straight, because then you are minimizing the energy in the route. So stabilizing my position, as you can see, straight arm, left foot on friction, right foot on friction. And then I can easily go for the match. There's no movement outwards because I'm stable. There are always 3 points of contact, so it's a very stable move to do. Then trying to get stabilized to go to the right side, trying to keep my arm as straight as possible, taking the hold on the left side, positioning my feet to go again into a stable position. And then what you can see here as well, putting my left foot out so that the body and the center point of gravity is aligned. So the more you are in the center, you're not really getting pushed to one side or the other side, which again minimizes the energy that you need to invest. So repositioning, because I knew that I could make the reach, because I read this part, and I'm just looking at the hold because it was kind of blocked, and then swinging over for the reach. And as soon as if I have this hold, I want to put my right leg out to go in the same line of my hand, so I'm in a X kind of shape, which means my center of gravity is nicely in the center, minimizing energy. Then, because I wanted to move to the left one, to this pinch, which seemed like a bit of a powerful move maybe, therefore I step lower, so that whenever I would make this move, again, my body is in an X kind of shape, my center point of gravity is again in the center. I try to even go further, because I knew that whenever I would take this left hold, I might be swinging a bit to the right, so I wanted to put my foot even further out to be able to stabilize. But I didn't really feel that was the best positioning to be in, because then my 3 points of contact would be a bit lower, since this friction would not be that great. So I just decided to go with it and just pull a bit harder. Then the section upwards, again, I could indicate that I would be able to reach it, then I wouldn't need to jump. So I luckily would be able to put my feet on the hold still, grabbing it on. Pretty far extended here, as you can see, because my arm is fully extended, left leg fully extended. So that means that there's a big risk of actually losing the feet position. So if I would match right now, which I of course also saw in the other people do in the past, then you would have a very high chance to go backwards due to the fact that this is leaning backwards. So I wanted to check how can I stabilize it. So I've seen people trying to go for a heel, but I felt a bit more comfortable in this position with the toe. I didn't put the toe directly on the hold, because I knew that when I would go, I would lean backwards. So as soon as I have the toe almost hovering, so it would stick the moment I would do the move, I would know that I would be safe to do it. So I went for this one, let go, my feet and my left foot locked in, my right foot could just go out, but I'm not flying back because it's locked in with the toe hook. And then positioning for this crimpy hold, also a hold that I felt, so I knew that okay, it's okay-ish to hold. Turning myself into it so that I don't need to overstrain. My body's on the left side, so I was straight underneath the hold, not swinging at all, slowly positioning. And for the last move, I wanted to go with the left, so I made sure that my anchor point was on the right side, so I wouldn't need a big swing, and I would be able to just reach on onto the hold because my right foot balanced it out. And then it's just a simple match and climb down. So some takeaways from this one. Knowing the last hold was good. Even if this would be an unstable position, you would know that you jump. So always make sure that you know your final hold, because when you are on top of the wall, sometimes the height can really impact you. So knowing that the last hold is perfect, it can really take away this kind of scarediness that you would experience when you're on that height. So look at the route, feel the moves, look for the crux. Try always to put your body in an X kind of shape when you have the possibility with overhangs, to minimize the energy it will take to do the moves. And this is how I climbed this route. I liked the route, so that's why I made a video on it. So hope you like this kind of content. This is my first video. It is of course a bit rusty. I don't have fancy YouTube animations and everything, but I will be working on it, putting more videos up, and hope you enjoy, and take care, and hopefully till next time. Bye.